Alright, hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, and Klak and as always, double honors to our apostles, that is a great millstone, who are well, and taught us the truth of the Spirit, Bagatham. And as always, salutations to this Aquanium Akim across the four corners of the earth, teaching this truth in sincerity, faith, and honesty. And shalom to the elect. Alright, I'm further serving Kwame, not a brother. We're here from our GMS Temple Bay 12, the camp out here in Tampa, Florida, the heart of Babylon, the belly of the beast. Alright, and pretty much as you can see the title, measure down the time diligently. Alright, we're not gonna, Lord's will make this video too long, just want to get right to the point concerning the prophecies, everything's popping off. Alright, here it is, today is January the 3rd. Okay, you have a lot of tensions with Iran and America. Alright, these are all things that Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai spoke of concerning saving his elect. Alright, okay, comforting the souls of them that mourn. Alright, and ultimately setting up the beginning of it that followeth, man. Okay, by the end of Esau. Okay, because Esau is the end of the world, man. And the Most High have made a snare for this man, okay, which is ultimately his thermonuclear missiles, you know. So there's no way to upset prophecy, man. He's falling right into the hands of the Most High, which is the ultimate chess player, man. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
You have something to say?
No, I was making sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Second Edges chapter 9, and verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Right. What's the measuring stick? The measuring stick is the scriptures. Go ahead.
And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
That's right. And it said, thou shalt see as part as the signs past. What is the signs that's past? Here it is. You had a ring of fire over the moon. Okay. All right. Here it is. You have matter of fact, get that real quick. Revelations 11:14. Okay.
This is Revelations chapter 11 and verse 14. Mm-hmm. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
Right. Read that again. What was up?
Revelations chapter 11, verse 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
Right. And that woe means war, or ultimately death and destruction. All right. The third war, or World War III, is coming quickly, man. Okay. That's it on that. So you go back to it. I just want to say that's one of the signs that's being passed, man. Okay. How is that? Because here it is. You have Russia, China, okay, and Iran partaking in military drills together, man. Okay, China coming up against America, and ultimately, America is losing its grip. Okay. All right, and what? Now these other nations have nuclear missiles, man. Go ahead.
Second Edges chapter 9, and verse 3. Mm-hmm. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, right, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee.
That's right. And who spoke about the earthquakes in diverse places? Chiefly, Yahweh Shai. And son, you want to get that real quick? Yeah, get that real quick. Yahweh Shai spoke on it.
Even from the beginning.
Even from the beginning, because ultimately, which we're going to read in Isaiah the 29th chapter too, they spoke about earthquakes too. The prophet spoke about earthquakes, man. Showing you that the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, always spoke by the mouth of his prophets, man, since the world began. Okay, Jeremiah 28:8, the Most High spoke against great kingdoms of war, evil, and pestilence, man, by the mouth of his prophets. Okay.
This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Right. What do we not hear about this so-called, this assassination with Trump's orders, assassinating the commander out there in Iran, okay, Soleimani, okay, all right, and it was another guy too, all right, and now we're hearing of potential wars, Okay? All right, uproars of the people. Go ahead.
See that ye be not troubled.
Right.
For all these things must come to pass,
Mm-hmm.
but the end is not yet.
Yeah, right.
So verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation.
Right, so Iran, Russia, China, North Korea, Syria, Libya, Ham, so forth and so on, man. These other nations out there in the Middle East, they're rising up against who? America, because America's that cup, all right, that has made all the nations drunk, and all the nations are mad. So the nations are coming up against them because they're coming off of that spiritual hangover, man. Okay, they're coming off of that spiritual hangover, man. Go ahead.
I'll read it again. Matthew 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilence
Yep.
and earthquakes in diverse places.
That's what's happening, man. Famines and pestilence. Okay, which we're going to get into real quick too, of the pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places, man. All right, go ahead.
All these are the beginning of sorrows.
Mm-hmm. You're at the beginning of sorrows. And when you go into the word sorrows, it says to tribulations that shall event the return of the Messiah, man. So things that shall take place before the return of Yahushua. All right, because it said earthquakes, pestilence. All right. And these are the things that's happening across the four corners of the earth, man. Okay.
Going into this article.
Yeah, kind of.
Here, this is a RT article, which came out not too long ago, probably says like 15 minutes ago.
Yep.
Australian fires that killed 500 million animals expected to reach blast furnace conditions forced record evacuations. That's the title of this article.
Okay.
Here, reading some of it, as devastating bushfires rage on in Australia, covering an area twice the size of Wales and incinerating some 500 million animals.
Yeah. So that means majority of the animals there, all right, are, amen, the Most High is consuming them, man. And this is all prophecy. Okay, because we're going to get the precept. You know, but this has to happen, man. Yahweh just spoke of it, man. Pestilence, right? This is a pestilence, man. When you go into the word pestilence, okay, it means a disease. All right? And this is at dis-ease. The earth is at dis-ease, man. The animals are at dis-ease, man. Okay? So this is beautiful, man. Because in order for us to get into the kingdom, we have to go through this, man. We got to go through the downfall and destruction of Babylon the Great. You see? Go ahead.
Forecasters are predicting the worst is yet to come.
The worst is yet to come. So what? Birth pains. You see? So it's going to get worse. Go ahead.
Forcing record evacuations in the east.
Record evacuations in the east. Record-breaking evacuations, man. Okay? So this thing is going to speed up, man. It's no coincidence that we're coming into 2020 with, as the elders and the Apostle Great Millstones always say, you know, new year, a new decade, all right, a new spirit. Okay, so we're coming into this year with a new spirit, man. And what do you see? You see the spirit ramping up. Things that's taking place, like clicking, you know? Go ahead.
The deadly fires show no signs of slowing. With temperatures expected to reach well over 104 degrees Fahrenheit and extreme fire danger predicted for South Australia.
So it's not cooling down out there in Australia, man. All right, it's getting hotter. Okay, more people are evacuating. More animals are dying. Go ahead.
The blaze is expected to consume the entirety of a national park in that province's Kangaroo Island, and an evacuation order has been issued for over 100,000 people. Meanwhile, the government of New South Wales declared a state of emergency to take effect on Friday.
Right. So you have a state of emergency being declared today. Today is Friday, man.
Yeah, it's today.
You know, so you got a lot of people getting evacuated.
Yep.
From their houses as we speak today, correct?
And things like this, you know, who knows who's orchestrating it? You know, it could be natural cause, you know, or it could be Esau, you know, being the arsonist, setting stuff on fire because, you know, him and his agendas. But ultimately, it's the plan of the Lord. But the point is that Esau sees opportunities like this to issue forth his order out of chaos.
Right.
And with these evacuations, especially when things start getting worse, what's going to happen? When people don't have nowhere to stay, This is where things like FEMA come in. And when these FEMA camps start popping up, this is where the chipping can start coming up. You know, all these things is rolling in because the Lord, like you said earlier, the Lord is the ultimate chess player. You know, you might see these things as strange phenomenons, but the Lord is putting everything together because He's getting ready to make a move on this planet. You know?
God. And ultimately, too, to back you up, brother, He's sealing the 2/3, man.
Yeah.
2/3 is being sealed, man. You know, because you might look at like these are innocent people dying, but no, these are the people that gave up the Lord, man.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta understand that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is the one that's orchestrating all this to happen, man. He got the left hand side and He got the right hand side, man. So there's nothing that they can do.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because that's why Proverbs 31st chapter it says, "But destruction shall be to the workers of iniquity." You know, that's why it says, "Be ye not troubled, for all these things must come to pass." We have to go through these things because this is the process that the Lord has in order for us to enter into the kingdom. You know, the destruction is making its tour. You know, going around the world. You know, stuff's ramping up. Stuff that, you know, but it said birth pains in so-called America is that ultimate showdown where the Lord is saving this place for last. You know, brothers going into thermonuclear missiles. It's the decade of fire.
Yeah.
Right. 2020 is the decade going into the new decade of fire.
Yeah.
You know, the Lord's bringing fire to this place.
And that's beautiful because it's spiritual too, man. It's a spiritual fire is our temptation, being tempted.
Yeah.
Fiery trial, you know, of your faith, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, fires being set on the planet Earth. Did not Yahweh say what will I if fire was not already, you know, kindled? You know, did not the Lord say I come to set fire on the earth? Yeah. Did not Isaiah 66:15 says I come to send. Behold, the Lord shall come with fire, and with His chairs like a whirlwind. Is not the Most High consuming fire? I mean, so bro, I mean, when war is stirred up, is there not fire in the midst? So this is the time we're coming into. That's why Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, speaks about the time of war and of evil, man. And we are in that time, man. We are in that time of war because the Most High Himself, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, is a man of war. So if war is still on the planet Earth, the Most High is in the midst because He's the one that's controlling the kings of the earth. All right? Their hearts is in the hands of the Lord, man.
And this war is going to be fought with
fire.
Fuse of fire.
Right? Don't it say that in Isaiah? Yeah, you get it real quick. Get it real quick. So we in the spirit. It's in the spirit. Isaiah 9 and 5, I believe. Isaiah 9 and 5.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, the spirit on it right now.
This is Isaiah chapter 9 in verse 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. You know, going into ancient warfare.
Yeah, ancient wars. They will fought with spears.
You know, with your sword.
Shields, bucklers. You know, go ahead.
But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
And what is that? Get that Malachi 4:1. Okay. Go ahead.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
I don't want to buy anything. My name is Hamilton. I'm from the Census Bureau. Is that apartment G upstairs?
I think so.
Is it vacant?
I'm not sure.
Have you seen anybody?
No, I haven't. Good. Yeah, I'm working right now.
Okay, 1 second. I just need to verify that it's vacant because nobody's there. I can see from the window. What's your name?
No, we good. We don't know what it is. Close the door.
Yeah, that's a good book you made.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. I'm good. Be safe.
Nice try, see.
Yeah, be safe.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is Malachi chapter.
Because Isaiah 9 said what? It shall be with burning and fuel of fire, right? Go ahead.
This is Malachi. Malachi chapter
1. I'm sorry, 4:1.
Yeah.
4:1. Yeah.
Malachi chapter 4 in verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven.
So behold, the day cometh, right?
Damn, hold up.
Go ahead.
Let me read it again.
Yeah, go ahead. It's the spirit, you know, because that day is coming, that time coming.
Malachi chapter 4 verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. All right, and here, this title of this article is called Australian Fires That Killed Half a Billion Animals Expected to Reach Blast Furnace Conditions. Forced record evacuation.
So surpassing the heat of an oven, man. You know, burning as an oven. That's not talking about an actual oven that you have today, man. Okay, that's talking about thermonuclear missile heat, man. Go ahead, stop for the top, man. Hey, because what Isaiah 95 said, the day shall be what? Burning and fuel of fire, right? Okay.
Fuel of fire.
Fuel with fire, man.
Obviously a future prophecy, you know. See, Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all that and all the proud, yeah, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
Yeah, that's Esau, Edom, and 2/3 of our people. All right, they're going to be stubble. Why? Because prophecy is going to take place. That's why this is the year of prophecy, man. The year of thermonuclear missiles, the year of the RFID chip, the year of fire. These are all prophecies, man. The year of Yahushua return, which is going to be fire on the earth. Go ahead.
And the day that cometh shall burn them up.
That's right.
Saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua of hosts, that I shall leave them neither root nor branch.
Right. So ultimately, Esau, Edom is going to be destroyed, man. Okay. It's not going to leave them a root nor a branch. Why? Because the thermonuclear missiles is going to destroy Babylon the Great. This is why you have these protesters out here today, January the 3rd, 2020. Okay. 2020 vision, right? Okay, and they're saying what? Look, man, you know, in their words, quote, death to America, you know, because we don't say that, you know, that's not our quote. You know, we say Mawakla Ball, but you got these nations saying death to America, man. Protesting, burning your flags. Ain't that terrorism?
Yeah.
That's terrorism, man. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 2, but unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healings in his wings.
That's right. Unto you that fear his name, Malachi the 3rd chapter, man. All right. It says what? The book of remembrance was written before him for them that feared his name. That's the elect, man. We fear the name of the Lord. So guess what? Righteousness is shining unto us by what? Yahushua. Understanding that Yahushua, through him, we going to get the victory, man. That's how we shining, because through Yahushua is how you get the light. The scriptures tell you that in the book of John. In him was the light of men. Go ahead.
And ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall.
And that's what we are, man. We're becoming shepherds, man. We're becoming progenitors. You understand? We're becoming men of faith, man. You know?
Yeah.
Okay? Calves, man.
Yeah. Drawn from the sincere milk.
Drawn from the sincere milk. So what? Now we're going to have children, all right, in the kingdom that's going to understand. Okay? Through us, though, man. It's going to be through us in the kingdom, man. Oh, this is my father back in that time, man. This is the dude who gave up, you know, his life, you know, for the truth. Okay, because he seen this place coming that was going to burn as an oven. He seen the fire coming. He understood the prophecies. He understood why he was living in year 2020 in the year of prophecy.
Yeah.
He understood that this was about the Most High's will. Isaiah 46:10. Go ahead.
Verse 3, and ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet, in the day that I shall do this.
That's right. And do not, and that's twofold, because the scriptures tell you that they stood upon their feet, right? And great fear fell upon them. That's spiritually. But then twofold, it says that thou shalt be a threshing instrument, having teeth. So ultimately, we're going to triumph over our enemies, man. Yeah. Ultimately, to fulfill Daniel 7:18, where we're going to take the kingdom through the Most High power, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, the power of Israel. Okay, the living power. You got something you want?
Yeah, because real quick, because I would say this is going to be happening literally. You know, when people are getting burnt to a crisp by all this heat the Lord is going to put around this world, you know, we're going to be walking over that. That's, you know, right. Scripture say, behold, we shall, with our own eyes shall we see the reward of the wicked.
Hey, and another precept to back you up too, the scriptures say that people shall be willing in the day of thy power. You know, Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter says they shall run as sparks among the stubble, man. The scripture above it said that Esau shall be a stubble. Yeah. Obadiah says Esau shall be a stubble. Jacob a flame, and Israel a fire.
All this fire, you know.
Yeah, it's
obviously. You know, this is the Spirit of the Lord is coming in.
God, a consuming fire, right? Is not the Most High consuming fire?
Absolutely.
Hey, because what? Malachi 3rd chapter, the 6th verse says, the Lord changed not, therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. Yeah. So if the Lord changed, we wouldn't be prophesying.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? We wouldn't look unto the rock which we were hewn. You know? We wouldn't awake, O Zion, and put on strength. You know? We wouldn't be set upon that watch. Come on, man. It's, you know, you just got to have the scriptures, bro. You got to have the strength.
You got to have the script, yeah.
That's right. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 5.
Kind of going, and that's going to go back to the article that we brought out on Australia, right? Being on fire, right? Go ahead.
Isaiah 29:5. Moreover, the multitude of thy strangers shall be like small dust, and the multitude of the terrible ones shall be as chaff that passeth away.
Right, and who is that, bro?
Yeah, bro.
As a chaff that passeth away. Is there not a scripture that say that as well? They shall be as a chaff.
Okay.
That's talking about the thermonuclear missiles, the strangers. Who is the strangers, man? That's Esau, Edom, man. These heathen nations, man. You know, and they're going to be blown away as a shaft. Okay, as blown away is by the thermonuclear missiles. That's the Jeremiah 50, I believe, the destroying wind. Right? The destroying wind, man. That destroying wind is the thermonuclear missiles. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Let's start from the top. Look shot on that one. That was beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Isaiah 29:5. Moreover, the multitude of thy strangers shall be like small dust, and the multitude of the terrible ones shall be as chaff that passeth away.
And the scripture said in Isaiah 47, sit down in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, man. So what does that dust ultimately represents? You being destroyed, man. You being put down on your ass, man. And how are you going to be put down on your ass? By Isaiah 54:16. I have created a smith in the weapon, all right, that is the wasted to destroy. The Lord is the one that created the scientists in his science. You see? The Lord created the deceiver in the deceived. You see? But see, now you are understanding that you're coming into the time of being deceived by the Most High. That's why the scriptures say the snare is laid for you, man. You see, you're going to be caught in your own trap that you laid for the righteous. You know, this whole time you've been trying to, get us into crafty counsel, but the Most High was dealing with us the whole time, man. And he laid a snare. He got you missiles. He got you your sword. But guess what? He using that same sword against you. You know, that's going to be your destruction. You know, and that's a beautiful thing, man. You know, the king of terror shall make him afraid on every side. Come on, man. See how much man shining missiles. You know, he said my sword shall be bathed in heaven. It's talking about a missile, man. That's talking about a missile. But you the sword of the Most High. Come on, man. The Lord deceived you, bro. You deceived. You gave the birthright up. Go ahead.
God. Yeah, it shall be at an instant suddenly.
I mean, coming through quick, like fulfilling it in the fullness of its sufficiency.
Yeah. From something to nothing.
That's right.
You know, reduced to nothing. You know,
right.
From the dust you came, from the dust shall you return.
That's right.
You know, the Lord molded you up to be the wicked. You know, he built you up a kingdom, and he's getting ready to turn you back to the clay that you are, being turned to nothing, the ashes and
That's
dust.
right.
You know?
Yeah, and then ultimately you're going to be chased away as a bad dream. You shall no more be remembered, man.
Yeah.
You're going to get wiped away off the face of the earth. And this is not our will, but the words of Yahweh Shemel Shai, who said that you shall, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, sin shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. We didn't say that. That's written. I can't take that back. Obadiah, the only chapter says you're going to be cut off, man.
And it's going to happen. There's no debating. There's no, maybe we can negotiate it.
Nah.
This is the Lord's will.
Yep.
And this is what's coming out because this is what's getting ready to come to pass.
That's right, brother.
This is Isaiah 29:6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shah of hosts with thunder.
Right. Yahweh Shem Shah of hosts, the most high of armies, with what?
Of hosts with thunder, and with earthquake, and great noise, with storm and tempest, and the flame of devouring fire.
Right, and all these things are taking place. Matter of fact, read that again, bro. We can break all that down. All that's going on today, man. Go ahead.
Isaiah 29:6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder.
Yep. And do you not see a lot of thunders going on every day? Go ahead.
And with earthquake.
Yep. Earthquakes in diverse places. Go ahead.
And great noise.
Yep. Great noise. Go ahead.
With storm and tempest.
Yep. Cause what? Here it is. You have this. You got these hurricanes going on. They got this one called the big one. Okay, that everybody was preparing for in 2019, but guess what? I came across an article that everybody's preparing for the big one this year, man. Okay, that's gonna be a great tempest, man. This earthquake is gonna cause a great hurricane, a great tempest, man. Go ahead.
With storm and tempest.
Yep.
And the flame of devouring fire.
And the flame of devouring fire, man. Ultimately, that fire, okay, that's devouring out there. Because right now you got the Amazon on fire, you got Australia on fire. You got certain places on the planet Earth as we speak right now that's not even being recorded that's on fire. Certain places out there in Paris on fire. Out there in Venezuela on fire, man. China, okay? Here it is. You know, you got all this fire going on, but ultimately, the ultimate fire is going to be those thermonuclear missiles, man.
On America.
That's right.
Everybody's catching hell around the world, and America's just glistening.
And let's close out on that. You got something? You want to close out? Jeremiah 50 and 25. Baba Kasha. Close out on that real quick. All right? Shoot at her. Boy. America's finished. Let me just make sure that's 25. Make sure, because I know it's in there. 25. Let me see. Give me 1 second, brother. 50. Kind of start at 23. Yeah.
This is Jeremiah chapter 50 and Jeremiah 50 and 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken?
Yeah, the hammer is America. Yeah.
How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations?
Babylon the great America. Yeah.
And I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon.
Yeah, that's everybody got missiles. Go ahead.
And thou was not aware.
Yeah, because everybody's strong. Let the weak sound strong. Go ahead.
Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord.
Yeah, lest he be happy to fight against the Most High. Go ahead.
Verse 25, the Lord hath opened his armory, and hath brought forth the weapons of his indignation.
Right, the weapons of his indignation is these missiles. Go ahead.
For this is the work of the Lord Yahweh of hosts.
Right, so that's why nobody can upset prophecy, man. Nobody can come in the way of Esau, because this is the will of the Most High. Go ahead.
In the land of the Chaldeans.
Babylon the Great. Go ahead.
Verse 26, come against her from the uttermost border.
Yep, come against her from the uttermost borders. And what's that talking about? It's talking about the nations out there in the Middle East, man. Start with Russia being a bear. Okay. Iran, China, okay. And these North Korea, South Korea, India, so forth and so on. Go ahead.
Open her storehouses.
Open her storehouses, man. So discover her nakedness, man. Everybody got missiles. Go ahead.
Cast her up as heaps and destroy her utterly.
Right, so America's going to be spoiled. Go ahead.
Let nothing of her be left. Slay all her bullocks. Let them go down to the slaughter. Woe unto them.
Right, woe unto them. So your military, woe unto your military, man. Go ahead.
For the day is come, the time of their visitation.
Yep.
Keep going.
Yeah, it's a little bit more on there.
It's verse 28. The voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon to declare in Zion the vengeance of the Lord our power.
That's right. That's what we're doing. We're declaring the vengeance of
I know
Yahweh.
what you want. 29.
Con, exactly.
Yeah.
And read 28 again, Spirit.
Jeremiah 50 and 28. The voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon.
Right. Who is that? That's the elect. Go ahead.
To declare in Zion the vengeance of the Lord our power.
And that's what we're doing. We're crying aloud, sparing not, lifting up a voice as a standard, man. Speaking to our people. We're those watchmen. Go ahead.
The vengeance of his temple.
Yep, the vengeance of his temple. The scriptures tell you vengeance of the Lord, man. Of his temple being who? Who's the temple? Temple of the Most High is his men. You see? Go ahead.
Verse 29.
Yeah, I'll come back.
Call together. This is Jeremiah 50. Still going?
No, go ahead.
Jeremiah 50 and 29. Call together the archers against Babylon.
Call together the archers against Babylon. And this is what's going on. That's why the scriptures, that's why Yahweh said, though the end is here, roughly to say in Matthew 24, it is not yet. Because the archers is coming together now. And now you got India stirred up, you got Iran stirred up, Russia stirred up, China stirred up. But now we're going to get ready to see the military, the missile, the missiles, getting ready to come in fruition, man. They get ready to pull these archers out, man. For strongest is right hand that been at the bow. See, Esau Edom has been in the Most High's bosom the whole time, man. On the left-hand side. Even though he didn't want to admit it, he has to admit it, man. Job 12 and 16. Go ahead.
All ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about.
Right? Thermonuclear missiles. Go ahead.
Let none thereof escape.
Mm-hmm.
Recompense her according to her work.
Yep.
According to all that she have done, do unto her.
Yep. And what have America done unto the whole planet Earth? Habakkuk the 2nd chapter, starting at verse 7, man. Deceived the whole world by bloods of men. All right. She has spoiled the planet Earth, you know. Okay, so guess what, man? These other nations are getting ready to spoil her. Go ahead.
For she hath been proud against the Lord.
Proud. That's how you know that's Esau, Edom. Proverbs the 16th chapter. It's not talking about an actual woman, man. Isaiah 47 not talking about an actual woman. It's referring to a nation of people, man. All right? Okay? A man that lifted up his neck against Yahweh Shemel Shai, and that's Esau, Edom, so-called white man. Go ahead.
For she hath been proud against the Lord, against the Holy One of Israel.
That's right. She's a golden cup in the Lord's hand. And that pride has deceived the whole nations. Okay? And they all drunken off of the cup of our slavery, man. Okay? That's it on that? That's it on that?
It can keep going.
Yeah,
It's on you.
You can get the last precept. We close out. You know, for time's sake, you know, Jay got to go.
Gone. I'll just go on to verse 32.
Okay.
Jeremiah 50 and 32. And the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall rise. And none shall rise him up.
Yeah, so Esau is done, man. Once this thermonuclear missiles get shot off, he's done. Go ahead.
And I will kindle a fire in his cities.
Oh, I will kindle a what?
A fire in his cities.
Nah, some water, some snow.
This time it's fire, baby.
It's fire, baby. Go
and
ahead.
I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about him.
Ooh, and that's those thermonuclear
That
missiles.
lake of fire.
That lake of fire. Come on.
Done.
Thermonuclear missiles, man. Anything you want to add to say?
That's it.
All right, go ahead. Hey, with that, go ahead and close out, man.
And with that, those words be edifying, and there's always going to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, and Kakwadash. Again, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole flock of Israel. Shalom.